Whilst sustainable fish stocks surround the UK, the last half-century has seen a massive decline in an industry that was once the heartbeat of many UK cities.
28.8. It's one of the piece of the Tacoma if you're having them.
If the fishing industry stays as it is, you know, the fittest will survive. We obviously, some of the vessels that we have here in Brixham couldn't continue on the quotas that they've got now. They just need an equal access to, you know, the common resource. I would hope if we managed to get our fishing grounds with a sort of 12-mile limit, I would hope that we, you know, our economy would boom.
While many politicians seem to think the betrayal of our fishermen is a price worth paying for membership of the European Union, we in the EFDD parliamentary grouping and UKIP in particular do not. Amongst the doom and gloom, hope can be found. Looking at countries outside the European Union such as Norway and Iceland, we can see how a vibrant and successful fishing industry can be built while still keeping fish stocks sustainable.
The key to the success of the Icelandic fishing industry is that we put a quota system in 1984. But what we did is that all the quotas we can transfer the quotas between each ship, and it's all transparent. This is a web page from the government agency, and here you can see every boat in Iceland. You can choose, here's a boat, and you want to know how much quota the boat has. The boat fished 2,400 tons of Greenland halibut, even though it only had 1,800 tons of quota in the beginning of the year, because we can change with other vessel owners and other vessels. So that is the key, that the boat has many species, but we're only fishing mostly 1 or 2 species. You can see everything on the internet. There's no secrets. You can even see the landing of the boats.
Through good long-term management of the exclusive economic zone, the Icelandic fishing industry has gone from strength to strength. Small fishermen can catch 750 kilograms of cod a day, 4 months a year, creating an industry that allows enterprise and investment. Iceland is now home to many factory ships that catch, process, box and freeze fish all at sea, just like this one.
It's a typical stern trawler, and it's 66 meters long, 14 beam. Draft is around 6 meters. Well, we are doing a whole freezing. The process is they're working 8 hours and 8 hours rest. We can take like 650 tons of mackerel, then we are full. Well, the process is like we empty the cadettes to certain holes and take it from the holes and grade it, put it in the freezing plants, and then to packages, then to the hold, then when it's discharged, it's taken to freezing containers and exported to the buyers.
The harbour is the heart of Grindavík and has been for a very, very long time. And this coffee house is, of course, a room where we were before working with steel wires. We were making steel wires in here for the boats. The fishing is very, very important for Icelandic economy. And I would say that it has changed a lot. I think that now you are working in the fishing with fewer boats, with the same amount of fish, but the same quota. But this has been and is, I think, still today the biggest industry to make money for Iceland.
The fishing industry and the scientists, we are working together to where shall we do it, and then the government has to make the decision where we close. But the key was a good cooperation between those three parties. This is the best system in the world, and this is based on the property right. If you don't have a property right, then there is no, how can I say, there is no responsibility of the industry, of the people in the industry. Because we take care of the fishing ground, not the politicians. Because you change politician every 4 years. And usually politicians, they have no responsibility at all, whatever country you go to. I think EU is doing a big mistake because they think they can control everything from Brussels, and it is impossible. You must have a simple rules, and you must make the people in each area responsible for their own fishing.
The reality is, while the UK will never have the fishing industry we once had, with some political will and by leaving the European Union and the crazy common fisheries policy, we could once again have a fishing industry to be proud of.
That with a little work and freedom from the restrictive European rules, how the fishing industry in the United Kingdom could be in the future. The EFDD Group and UKIP would like to give the fishing industry a chance to rebuild and to see fishing communities reinvigorated. We will never regain the fishing fleet we once had, but fishing still plays an important role in the economy and coastal communities. And I, for one, am committed to fighting to regain our fishing industry.